Alright, so I'm out on another little ride. Just ridden up here, up Mont Boron from Nice down there. And as you can see, it's a beautiful day. I think it was raining early this morning, so it sort of cleared the air. Yeah, it's lovely. And over in the distance is the lump of rock that looks like a ship's bow, is the Val de Saint-Jeannet, which my New Year's Day video covered. I was up the top there. I was actually going to do a walk today, but my ankle was a little bit sore on the weekend, and I thought I'd give it a rest. So I just cycled up here instead, if that can be called a rest. But you know, it's taken about an hour to get here from home. There's a couple of steep bits on the last part of the ascent, but it's worth it. And yeah, it's lovely today. And over in the distance, woo, yeah, the rain we've had recently has fallen snow on the tops. So there's quite a bit of snow up there on the tops, on the high mountains. That's up above 2,500 meters. We're only about 200 and something here, so we're not high at all. Hopefully, maybe next weekend I'll be able to get up into the high mountains. Yeah, so that'll be good. And of course, now what is it? It's December. It's January 26th today, so the days are getting longer, which is nice. I'm not going out for my evening ride tonight. I'm going out for my evening ride. It's still actually daylight, which it wasn't only a few weeks ago. So I'll just pause it there. I'm on the other side now of the fort of Mont Boron, with a view over there towards the Estrel. And in that direction is Cafara. You can't really see it for the trees here. But yeah, it's a beautiful day today, and it's nice to come up here. And what I really like is that I can just come up here and be up here in an hour and from home. So quite fortunate like that. Oh, another cyclist. There's the view from a bit further along. That's the chateau there, right in the center. That's where the fortifications of the early Nice were built, mostly destroyed. And then over in that direction, you can see some white on the hills. Unfortunately, there's quite a lot of traffic around here because it's a sunny Sunday. And I even brought the hiking poles. I thought I was going to do a there they are on the back there. I was going to do a cycle and a hike, but not so sure about that now. Wow, look at that view right down there past the airport. Huh? Beautiful. Spectacular little viewpoint this. Fair few cyclists around. Here we are at the little viewpoint. There's a little cafe, buvette, restaurant. That's not a restaurant, you can get snacks and things like that. A lot of people stop here for the view. View down the Bay of Villefranche over there. And that direction, yeah, Cap Ferrat. And down here is the Villa Leopolda. I've told the story about that a few times. It's now basically unused but maintained by the owner, who is the widow of Mr. Safra, who died in mysterious circumstances. Very wealthy man. He died in a fire, I think, in his apartment in Monaco. And I think his nurse was later convicted of having killed him. I don't know whether it was manslaughter, but I can't remember the details anyway. The property is just below us. It was on the market for 500 million euros years ago. There you go. So Where I'm gonna go from here, I'm not sure. This is the Moyen Corniche that goes up to Aix and eventually goes to Monaco. There's the bus stop, the Leopolda, that's where we are. We're technically in Villefranche, we're actually above Villefranche. And it's a sunny Sunday, so quite a bit of traffic around. Just having a little stop. It's a nice day. I think which way to go. So I'm now just above. There's Beaulieu down there, there's Cap Ferrat. And I've realised I'm actually at the part of the walk I was on the other day, or the other week, up those steps, and then eventually to the top of the ridge up there, to the chapel. So I've got the option of continuing down this way, which will take me down to the marina at Beaulieu, or heading back the other way, which will take me back to Villefranche and back to Nice. Yeah, right now I'm back down at sea level in Villefranche. A little bit breezy now. Way up there is the fort of Mt Boron, and yeah, a little bit of swell. These are the ancient fortifications of the town of Villefranche, and I've come from up there. If I go up here, I'm on the quay now. Oops. There you go. There's the light marking the entrance to the harbour, and there's the Med out there, Cap Ferrat lighthouse, and the plane coming in. So, not a very long ride, quite a short ride all in all, but enjoyable. It's a beautiful day. As I say, the wind has got up a bit, so hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. I'm probably going to head back now, which means, of course, I've got to climb back up to the Basse Corniche up there, and then descend back into Nice. But it's no big deal. It's not much of a climb. It's less than 100 meters, I think. Yeah. So in the end, I didn't really do a walk. I thought I'd give my ankle a bit of a rest. Just have a little ride. Okay. Still in Villefranche here. We're in the citadel, in the fortified part, and they've just painted this, so that sandy colour is quite new. I'm not a huge fan, and these walls haven't been painted, and this over here, I believe, is an aqueduct, so supplying drinking water, I guess, to the citadel. As you see, it continues there into the centre of the citadel here in Villefranche. And it was beautifully quiet 2 minutes ago, and then of course I start filming and it's noisy. Anyway, that's quite interesting. It's quite a monumental bit of building, this, really. This is just part of it. It's quite big. I'm just cycling through it, and then I will have to climb up and then head back to Nice. I'm inside the citadel now, and there's a little exhibition here, Lithuanians on the Riviera. Some photographs from the 1940s where some Lithuanians, I understand they were given sanctuary here in Villefranche-sur-Mer. There's a little statue of Jean Moulin, the resistance leader, and this is the roses of the resistance and the deportation. A lot of people were deported from this part of the world after the Germans arrived, because before then the Italians had been in charge, and apparently the Italians weren't very keen on deporting Jews, and then all that changed when the Germans arrived. And then right on the hillside up there is the fort Mont, and apparently they had a system of communicating with lights. So I don't know whether they used Morse code, but they communicated between the forts. They're all built within eyesight of each other, and this is all built around the 18th century, I believe. And the port as well. The port is pretty old. It's 1720s, 1730s, that sort of thing. Anyway, it's an interesting place to visit. So outside the walls of the citadel here, I made a mistake about the dates. It's constructed in 1557, so a lot older than I thought. Yep, 1557 it actually says. This is the door, which would have been a drawbridge, I guess. The chain's still there, but the temporary, it's now concrete by the looks of it. And then this is the walls, the unpainted walls here. You see them covered in moss. And over there, they're doing some work on the wall by the looks of it. They've got cement mixers, so I guess they're remortaring it, maybe. Not quite sure. And then just around the Bay of Villefranche, and there's the old town over there. So you've got the citadel here, and then the old town just over there. And as I say, they're doing this sand colour, so these have been done, this wall has been done, and the others haven't. It's got an impressive structure, and 1557, it's pretty old, huh? Anyway, just pause it. This is just part of the town of Villefranche. It's beautiful, actually. And the church over there, and it's completely original. There's not a modern building in sight. And down here somewhere is the laverie, which is the place where the people would come to wash their clothes. You can't actually see it there. So it's really, really nice, Villefranche. It's a really beautiful place. Really gorgeous. It's just a climb up back to the Basse Corniche now.